and it's insane what it's doing. So, the GPT that I created, which is called Brand GPT. Welcome to Wise Woo Wealthy, where business meets wisdom, intuition, and limitless potential. This is a space for entrepreneurs ready to elevate their impact, align with their purpose, and create wealth on their terms. Tune in for the inspiration, strategy, and soulful insights you need to build a brand and a life that's wildly fulfilling. I'm your host, Maria Von Loesch, the Birkin of Branding. Now let's get this party started. Welcome back to Wise Woo Wealthy. I want to just get into this episode. It is all about using AI, specifically ChatGPT, to sound like you, create content for you, and basically just make your your marketing and your content creation and your branding so much easier, simplified, and streamlined. Because here's the thing. We all already know that we need to create content to market our business. Whatever business you have, you know that it's social media these days. You can't get around it. So it's like, all right, let's embrace this. We know we need to create content to get eyeballs on whatever we are promoting in our business, whether it's a product, a service, a book, an event, whatever it is, we know that we have to create content. Why not make it easier? I'm all for making things more efficient, more simplified, more streamlined, and especially these days because I am deep in perimenopause. And let me tell you, that brain fog is no joke. I swear. And the fatigue and the other 40 symptoms that I have throughout the day and the week. And okay, I'm doing all the things, but there's no cure. You're going to have symptoms. And the big one is the brain fog and the fatigue. Like, wow. And I still have that fire burning in me. I still got things to say, things to do. I just feel like I'm getting going on this, next part of my life. So I want to take advantage of all the things that are out there, all the tools, all the resources that can make this part of my life and my business, easier. I mean, why not? It's time to embrace this. So remember when the internet was just happening and everyone was all scared about, oh my gosh, the internet. And then social media came around and everybody was scared, like, oh my gosh, social media. Now it's AI and everybody at first, even still now, because it's still pretty new, everyone's like, oh my gosh, AI. So you can either sit on the sidelines and, waste your energy and your time and your money, or you can just jump on board and make your life a lot easier. I don't know. It's up to you. So, okay, that's my little spiel on that. But I know you're not here for that. We're here to talk about how to use ChatGPT to sound like you, to be your clone, basically, to put out content that really speaks to your audience and your clients. And, there's other people out there showing you ways to do it. And I have downloaded and a bunch of these classes and saw what everyone else was teaching, basically. There's not a lot. There's maybe like a handful or two, but there is a disconnect. I still see the gap because these people aren't branding people. So they're not showing you that one element that I know really well as an expert in branding. Look, I've been doing branding for, I don't know, 30 years now. I know I don't look it, but I just told you I was deep in perimenopause. So you can guess. I am in my 50s. I'm 53. And anyway, let me tell you, branding is the heartbeat of everything that you do. It's the foundation of your marketing. It's the heartbeat of your business. It's the feelings. It's the feely part of your business. It's the experience. It's what people relate to. It's what people remember you for. So branding is the foundation that you have to have no matter what. Otherwise, you're just, sounding like everybody else, which we know we don't want to be doing in our content. We don't want to be in the same we don't are in the sea of sameness, right? Because everybody's doing everything already. So it's not like we're going to carve out this new market per se. You could be in the health field, you can be in the wellness field, you can be in the mindful or mindset field, you can be in business coaching and in branding and content marketing and social media marketing. There you can be an attorney, a realtor. There's tons of people in everything. And we're all trying to find our people and attract the people. And that attraction piece is the content, but the content needs to reflect your brand. And this is why I am so passionate about branding to begin with, because it is the connection, it's the heartbeat. So, how do we do this in the digital space? I trust me, I'm going to come back to the chat GPT in 1 second. Well, actually right now. So I found a way to do that. I created my own GPT like a year ago or so. Right when chat GPT announced you can create your own GPTs, I was like, ooh, wow, what is this? So I went in, created a brand GPT. And I actually launched a workshop back then. And people were still this was almost a year and a half ago, actually. People were still kind of like, ooh, I don't know. I mean, some were, once everyone was in the class, people were super excited about it. They were like, wow. And they learned. I taught this workshop at some summits in person, and the business women were just like amazed, like, oh my goodness, wow, that's crazy. So since then, the technology has been updated, and I've been updating my GPT, and also just some of my other, like my playbook that corresponds with my GPT, and my masterclass and all that stuff. And now I have so much more, and it's insane what it's doing. So the GPT that I created, which is called Brand GPT, you can have access to it once you sign up for the Brand GPT Lab. It's a 2-hour workshop that's coming up. And you can find that in the show notes. There's a link to sign up for that. And right now it's pre-sale at $47. So you'll want to jump in, and there's some bonuses, which you're going to totally dig. Okay. Aside from that, the brand GPT, like I show you how to, first of all, customize your GPT to sound like you. You have access to my GPT, brand GPT, to help you with that, because maybe sometimes you're not quite sure, like what is my branding? Like how do I, put this into text, basically type this in and make it understand, all the parts of me in my business and in my brand. So I walk you through that. I also walk you through how to create your own GPT. So this part's bananas. Another thing is that I give you this playbook that has other prompts in it. I didn't want to jump on the prompt engineer bandwagon, but let me tell you, sometimes you need help, and you do need some prompts to help you, create some things. And so I'm all for that. I'm not going to give you like this book of prompts where you're inundated with all these crazy prompts, but I am giving you this playbook of some prompts and some instructions on how to even think about your prompting, like how you would instruct ChatGPT. So that is in this playbook. Everything is updated to this day, and if I feel like it needs to be updated even now, up until the live workshop, the Brand GPT Lab that I mentioned not too many minutes ago. That okay, hold on. I need to take a sip of coffee because I am so damn excited about this workshop. Okay, so let me tell you, this is just going to simplify your content. It's going to sound like you. It's going to simplify your creation. You're going to learn just intuitively how to even instruct ChatGPT to just work for you. You're going to leave with so much information and just how to take advantage of this technology for yourself. You might have already been playing with it, but it might not be giving you exactly what you need, and you're still figuring it out, and you're putting all this stuff in there, and you're thinking, okay, maybe it's going to give me the right content now, or the right marketing, and it's always almost close but not quite. Well, Brand GPT Lab workshop, 2 hours with me. We're going to fix this problem, and you are going to be so dang happy. No more struggling with creating content that really activates your audience. Now, there's a component in this. This is another thing that I forgot to mention earlier. It also taps into buyer psychology. So there's like four types of buyers, and it taps into that. So you want to make sure that your content is tapping into the four different types of buyer mindsets as well. So there is that piece in this training. But I'm not going to give you it all away because you know, this podcast episode would be like 2 hours long. So instead of doing that, I just want you to jump in, pre-sell $47 in Brand GPT Lab workshop. It's coming up mid-April. And that's all I got to say. Thank you for listening, and follow me on the gram. DM me there if you have any questions about this workshop coming up, or just any questions in general. Please DM me on Instagram. My link for that is in the show notes, but it's maria.von.loesch. Or you can just type in search Birkin of Branding and I will pop up. Okay, until next time.